with one last Tyler1 meet and greet at the AT&T booth. Was this scripted? Get off me!
I take my picture with it. You might notice someone took a picture for me. And that's because after a while, I developed this strategy. When people would come up to me and ask for a picture, I basically formed a team. I formed a team, an A team. I said, you can take a pic with me, but you have to find me QT Cinderella on the wall. We can travel as a pack together. I'll take a picture with you there, but I need to find this thing. That's where I'll take the picture. So a group of like, not even like that many people, because most people who I told this were like, no, and they walked away. Like 95% of people that I told this to were like, yeah, I ain't doing all that. Like, just to put into reference, if I was walking across the crosswalk this way and someone was walking across the crosswalk this way and they said, Ludwig, can I get a picture? I said, yeah, can you take it over where I'm going? They would say, nah, and they would keep walking. It's like, these guys don't fucking love me. They're not watching my stream. They just vaguely know me and like they wouldn't mind a picture with me. But if it's slightly inconvenient for them, they don't actually fucking care. The 5 people who rolled up with me to Cutie's thing though were real fans, right? They're actually down to like walk around, explore a bit. We find it. They take the picture of me and then I take the pictures with them. As I'm taking the pictures with them, one of the dudes is like, oh, dude, this is great. I actually just got a picture with Tyler1. And I'm like, pause, wait, what? He's like, yeah, Tyler1's doing his meet and greet right now. And I'm like, really? Wait, that would be kind of fun. And he's like, yeah, it's at the AT&T booth. I'm like, okay. So I start heading over and a plan forms in my mind. I'm like, what if I take a picture with him, but he doesn't know it's me? So as I'm walking over, I already have a hat on, which is, part of the disguise. And I'm coincidentally wearing an LCS jacket because at the Samsung event, Double Lift left it behind. So you can't super see it, but this jacket right here says LCS. I'm only wearing it because Double Lift left it behind. I grabbed it for him. So I'm like, this kind of works perfect. I walk into this one person. Almost nobody at this convention is doing this, but one person I see is wearing a mask, like a COVID mask. You know what I mean? And I happen to see this guy. I'm like, yo, do you have an extra mask? And he's like, yeah. And he gives me a mask and I throw it on and I head over to the line. Now, Tyler1 is very famous. And I say that because his line is fucked. His line goes for probably an hour, which is a problem because I'm trying to make it back to Cutie's cookie truck before it closes so I can see her before I'm driving away. So I go to the front of the line and I'm wearing my disguise and I ask a group of people, I say, hey, this is awkward, I know, but do you mind if I cut in line with you guys? And they go, probably not. Maybe check the back of the line. And I'm like, yeah, fair enough. I go a couple of groups behind and they start like chatting with me. I think because they heard me, they go, hey, what's up, man? I go, not much. And they're like, you having a good con? I'm like, we chat a little bit. And I go, hey, can I cut in line with you? Because we had a bit of a rapport. They go, I don't know about all that. Maybe try a different line next time. This is going to work for us. From those two conversations, somebody at the very front or close to the very front of the line goes, Ludwig? And I go, what up? And they go, can I get a picture? And I go, can I get in line with you? And they're like, sure. And now I have a much better spot in line than I would have from the first two groups. I take a picture with them. It's a beautiful couple. All right. I think one's a teacher. One is like an engineer, if I'm remembering correctly. They're very sweet. They both used to play League. They play Valorant together as a couple. And I take off my mask to take a picture with them. The group that said no to me, right, on some Pretty Woman shit, goes like, dude, that was Ludwig. And I'm taking the picture. I'm not being like a dick about it, but in the back of my head, I'm like, you don't know how high I can fly. I'm on like some Michael Scott shit. I'm like, you should have got me when you had the chance. You treated me different when you didn't know who I was, and now you know who I was, and now you are acting differently. I'm living through a Darman video. But thanks to them, I'm far ahead in line now. I put the mask back on because we're at the point where Tyler can kind of see us, and we chat the whole time. And I get worried because right before I go up to take a picture with Tyler, they go up to take a picture with Tyler, and Tyler says to the guy, he goes, "Hey, you were chatting a lot in my line." And, you know, Tyler's very, very boisterous, very energetic. And I thought that he heard us and maybe knew who I was. Because he's like, "You were chatting a lot to my line," to the guy I was talking to. So I'm a little nervous. And then the guys, and they have their thing. And then I go up. And I didn't really even know what I was going to say. I just knew that I wanted to have this moment where I took off the mask. And this is what that ended up looking like.
I snuck into Tyler1's meet and greet, and this was his reaction.
Tyler1 meet and greet at the
So everybody has probably seen the picture that I posted on Instagram of Tyler's face when he realizes it's me in the line, with just an incredibly fed up face. Just fucking had it to here. Before that picture was taken, this is how the conversation went. I went, "Yo, Tyler, do you think I can be good at League one day?" He goes, "What's your rank?" I go, "I'm bronze 4 right now." And he goes, "You're shit. You'll never be good." He doesn't know I'm Ludwig at this time. I just told him my genuine rank and how long I'd been playing. When I take off the mask, this is his face. I see his face. I go, "It'd be funny if I put my arm around him."
AT&T booth. Was this scripted? Get off me!
And in Tyler fashion, he blows up. And I'll let the rest of the conversation play out.
You are dog shit at everything you do. I see your shitty shitty fans. Listen!
And that's how the conversation goes. He calls me out. He says, "Your shitty fans are sending me your shitty League of Legends clips." Because I guess apparently he saw that I hit bronze because I tweeted it out. And I guess he's seen some of my gameplay. And I think I just throw off a comment like, "What rank do I need to hit?" Right? For some level of respect in terms of my League of Legends gameplay, what rank do I need to hit? Okay? And he says, at first, he goes, "If you hit diamond," and then sweetly, he goes, "Yeah, know what? If you hit plat by the end of the season, I'll give you 1 compliment." And so, love it or hate it, League fans rejoice. The season ends in January. I have about 3 months to go from bronze 4, the bottom of bronze, to platinum. So all the way through bronze, all the way through silver, all the way through gold. And I get 1 compliment from Tyler after 3 years of him basically spitting the ground that I walk on.